finds his tight end, Graham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Well, Jimmy Graham, likely coming near the end of what has just been a tremendous career. One that started for him as a member of the Saints. He played with them from 2010 to 2014, and in that span, he was twice a 1,000-yard receiver and 3 times a Pro Bowler. He will always be remembered fondly in New Orleans. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Saints nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Saints, 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brees. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Ready? 95, 56,
59. Here's Brees to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Patterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Anthony Miller. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. Check. Lucky. Hey, 91. 91. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Patterson on the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Patterson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's checking crowd.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And Graham's got it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Saints 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Deontay Harris. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
4-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
But it brings up.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
We're 21.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. And the Saints 1st down.
Ready. 5-9. 59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Breeze now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought
Ben, in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A 10th carry for Camaro. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st down, New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
For New Orleans. Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
with emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kickoff for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he spins past him and into space. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards.
1st down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11 now. Now Breeze. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
You're good. Ready.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Bears 35, Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Today's final score.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.